Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Radio Free QuickBooks TV, RFQ-TV, broadcasting live from Intuit Plano. This is Studio 64, of course. My name is Woody Adams, a product specialist with Intuit, dealing mostly with QuickBooks-related issues. So thanks for watching, and let me do a quick shout out to our radio listeners. Thank you for listening to the show.
Yeah.
Been a good 2 years now, and hopefully it's helping out and providing a little humor too, and some knowledge. And of course, couldn't do it without the co-founders, co-producers, co-everything of Radio Free QuickBooks, Stacy Kildal, W Brolin. Don, how are you doing today?
Oh,
Skipping.
Wow.
Stacy.
He does it every once in a while.
Yeah,
Throws
change it up.
me a curveball. I'm great. I'm doing awesome. Yeah.
Are you not somebody in particular for this episode?
Today, no, I'm not today.
Okay.
I'm actually just not nobody or whatever. That's good. That's helpful. But I am, I am excited about being here, and I'm excited about this show.
Heck
this
yeah.
Topic
It's a special topic.
You know why it's special to me? It's all about the money.
Receivables.
It is all
receivables.
about the money.
And we're going to bring Brandon Cotter from ZenCash in really second. But Stacy,
Did you say ZenCash?
Brandon Cotter, ZenCash. Oh, it's because of the French version.
The French version.
The French.
Yeah.
The French version.
I couldn't help it.
Stacy.
We once again asked later this month.
And I can do the voiceover for that. No, Stacy, how you doing?
I'm fabulous.
Fabulous as usual.
Always fabulous.
Nice. How was the boat ride over from the hotel?
The boat
Yeah,
ride,
it was.
the gondola,
It was
it was great.
Lake Louisville? Good?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they serenaded us the whole way.
Yeah.
It
We're going to
was-
zip line the next time we're excited. Zip line it.
Well, we paid for that. Well, make sure you guys are having some fun. on the
Yeah.
way over.
Right.
Wind swept a little, probably.
A little bit.
Yeah.
So-
It is windy here.
Yeah, Texas wind. Great.
Texas wind.
So-
What it's known for.
Yeah, good. So we're happy to be here, and one of our sponsors too of Radio Free QuickBooks,
Yes.
longtime sponsor, ZenCash. Excuse me, Brandon Cotter, CEO, owner, founder.
Cotter.
Brandon, how are you
Cotter.
doing today?
I'm great. I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, thanks for coming on and driving up. I didn't know you were in Dallas.
We are. We're just about 20 minutes south on the tollway, so easy drive. No gondolas or zip lines.
No boat ride for you.
That's all right.
Yes, didn't have to get across the French Alps or anything.
Right. The French.
The French.
Well, so introduce yourself to the audience there. Let them know kind of the genesis too of how you got to ZenCash, and then we'll go right into ZenCash questions and managing receivables.
Yeah. So we started ZenCash about a year ago. Really a year and a half ago. We launched last March, and really it was a response to customers from another company that we owned. We owned an invoicing business called BlinkSale, and we had customers asking for it.
Yeah.
So we had enough times where we had a small business say, hey, I have trouble getting paid. Do you have any ideas? That finally we said, aha, there's probably something here. And so we began researching, talking to more customers directly, getting more feedback, and really started dedicating developers to it, and then peeled them off and became a new company, and ZenCash was born.
So ZenCash has been around for how long technically? A year and a half?
We launched in March officially
Wow.
with kind of the first early version, really kind of a pre-version of ZenCash to begin to get customers on it and get feedback and begin to start addressing some of the core needs. And yeah, it's just been a fantastic.
You guys must be doing some killer marketing because it's pretty popular app
We've
out there.
Yeah, we've really been pleased. I think it's just when you're solving a real problem, and customers have got a need here. It's not something that you'll find a lot of companies say, hey, we're really great at AR.
Right.
You find companies say,
Exactly.
we're great
best at
product
it.
people, or we're
Right.
great lawyers, or we're great at whatever.
Right.
But AR is usually the thing that kind of gets left over.
Oh,
and
yeah.
It's not really attended to as well as it
It's
should be.
interestingly, on an episode earlier for RFQ-TV, Dawn was talking about she wants to get away from receivables totally.
Well,
I
totally.
mean, that's kind of your goal.
But
Yeah.
it's interesting because so many clients that we run into all the time, how much time are they spending chasing money?
Yeah.
I mean, I've had experience at a firm where they spent an entire day going
Right.
over the 3-page receivable list instead of doing billable work.
Right.
Doesn't make any sense.
Right.
So what you're providing for a solution for ourselves in some cases, but especially for our clients is critical.
And this is one of my favorite apps, I tell everybody.
Right.
And I tell you all the time how much I love it. It's really unique. I have yet to see any other add-on that works with QuickBooks that does what you guys do.
And,
I love it.
And it integrates with, and Stacy, let me have you weigh on, because you use it right now. You and Mia use it at the business. Dawn,
The
are you,
mothership.
right?
Yeah.
Are you using
I don't
Zen?
have receivables.
Okay, oh, that's right.
That's a
few.
different show.
Right.
You can start.
But I can start. I should get on that receivables bandwagon. But I have a whole bunch of clients who do.
Oh, right, exactly.
Okay, so
So what does ZenCash do, though? So you saw the need in the business you owned, and then you saw it, did you see it elsewhere as well?
I had in the back of my mind from 15 years ago, dealing with receivables myself. We were really good at closing business. We were really good at delivering product. We
Right.
just weren't that great at following up after the fact. And what would happen is it was usually when cash got tight that all of a sudden you got serious
Right,
and you
right,
got
right.
good at receivables
Yeah.
for that short period of time. But it wasn't. There was nothing
That's
systematic
good.
about
Yeah.
it. It wasn't
Right.
like we developed a discipline around
Right.
receivables management. And so that's what we're trying to help companies do is build a schedule.
Right.
And do some things on a specific timeline and do them well and do them consistently. So that's where our focus is.
So what does ZenCash offer a small business, high level? And I want to get Stacy's take, because she's using it in real life too.
Yeah, great. So what we launched with was really about actions. And so it's for the small business who just needs another set of hands and feet, needs somebody else to help make some phone calls, send out print and mail. And if something goes way too late and you want to send it to collections,
Right.
but maybe you don't have experience doing that or collections agency, you actually can just click a button and it will go to collections.
Which I love that.
that's
So-
that's
That is
awesome.
cool.
So boom, that's it. That's what's live today. It's really simple, drag and drop. You can connect it to your QuickBooks account.
Cool.
What we're launching here soon is our Receivables CRM that really takes it a whole another step where,
CRM tool.
in addition to the outsourced actions, we provide you that command center that makes it so that you can have better control over what's going on. So let's say you're a little bit bigger firm and you've got an AR person or two, you just need to have that control so that if it's a call that you need to make or something you need to delegate to your in-house counsel,
Right.
or you need to get it back to the salesperson for this is the wrong PO or whatever.
Right.
Managing those kinds of things, when you've got 400 or 500 invoices going out a month, that can be a disaster
Right,
to try
yeah,
to do in Excel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is
Yes.
how most small businesses do it. They'll
Yeah.
pull reports out of QuickBooks, they'll
Right.
go into Excel, they'll use Excel as kind of their primary tracker, and then they'll start making phone calls and sending emails. So a lot of times your history is in the sent folder.
Right.
Right.
So if you want to go back and research something, you're having to go dig through people's sent folders to figure out what's up.
So, and it supports desktop and QBO, right? So
Right.
QuickBooks Online. So Stacy, you use it with QuickBooks Online.
Yes, I
So
do.
can you kind of,
What I
What do
really
you
like
like
about
about
it is you can set it up so that it does things automatically. So every time you create an invoice, it will send out thank you, or you can have it send out the invoice, and it will also send out maybe a gift card. You can have it
Oh,
send
wow.
out gift cards, which I think is really cool.
That's kinda cool.
Or you can have those triggers when the invoice gets paid, send out a thank you note.
Yeah.
Thank you notes are really beautiful. They're gorgeous. I was so impressed when I got my first sample one in the mail. And I also really like it for small businesses because a lot of times, and especially consultants like ourselves, we have pretty close relationships with our clients. So it gets kind of a little sticky having
Yeah.
to call and say, I need my money.
right?
And so this takes the onus off of a small business owner, and they can have a receivable specialist call
Exactly.
and take care of that. And it's really easy too, and you can have it all automated, or you can just do it one at a time. So I don't really have anything automated.
Nice.
I pick mine, as I need to, and it's really nice. Basically, it's an a la carte system, and I love it. And it's
Awesome.
just a really great program.
Yeah.
I like
So
that.
It's
that's
really
kind of the
cool.
core. I mean, certainly there's a lot of pieces we could show.
Yeah.
Stacy mentioned and drag an action over and schedule it. In the in default column, really all you're doing is just saying, do you want to turn on collections or not?
Nice.
Right. So that's just a toggle. If you want
Right.
collections on, then you're going to say what date do you want it to start. Maybe in a services business, you want it to start at day 180.
Right.
But if you're in manufacturing or something else where you have a lot of underlying hard
Right,
costs,
yeah.
you may say, look, if it's not paid in 45, 60 days,
Exactly.
It's going to collections.
Right.
So that's
or
what we're doing.
You can do like I did and accidentally have collections call one of my clients that I put in as a test and have them freak out. Yeah.
Right.
He emailed me, he said, you sent me to collections? And I said, no, I'm really sorry, that was a mistake.
It was a
And so
test.
they fixed it for me. I just
Awesome.
emailed and I said, I'm an idiot, and you guys fixed it right away.
Well, and we're, you
that's
know,
good.
a collections call is still pretty friendly. I mean, you've
Yeah.
got
Yes.
a lot of regulation. You
bet.
can't be abusive.
Right.
Right,
so,
of course.
But that's funny that happened. So, but that's the scheduled way. And then think of it as invoices sort of flow through ZenCash, they'll trigger those actions. If you don't want to do that, like you said, if you just want to do them manually, on any invoice you can just click and then you can send an action. You can
Nice.
send a thank you note, you can send a reminder note, you can place a phone call. And again, we're doing all that for
Right.
you. We're not saying you should call her. We're
Right.
doing the phone call. Our team will actually pick up the phone and call, and it gets recorded.
And you can set the script.
You can set the
Oh,
script.
nice.
You can type in what you want them to say. Hey, give me
And the
one
website, so people can learn more about it if they're not going through the App Center or TVO.
So they can go through the App Center, or they can go directly to www.ZenCash, or ZenCash, as some people pronounce it. ZenCash, I'm sorry.
That's
Well,
awesome.
soon. Well, you know, someone in Paris is going to watch this episode, and they're going to be calling
They're
you
gonna
up,
sign up.
hopefully.
What's going to
ZenCash?
happen is I'm going to get all these emails saying, we'd like to register this domain
Right.
for you. So ZenCash, ZenCash.com.
No, that's excellent. And as a leaving note, Brandon, thanks for coming on the
Yeah,
show. It's
thank you
been
for your time.
fun.
Yes.
Love having you as a sponsor, too. A very cool app. And again, Stacy lives and breathes it, so we're always talking
Love it.
about it on the show. What would you, kind of your bit of advice for small businesses regarding cash flow, if you're going to give some, from what you've
Great.
seen,
Yeah.
right?
So yeah, we've talked to a lot of small businesses, under $1 million in revenues, over 10, over 100. The one thing that we heard early on that really impressed us, and that was had a very direct connection to success in getting paid, was early, consistent contact. And so, for example, one of the companies that we talked to, and we've now heard this a number of times, is they'll place a phone call 7 days after invoicing.
Nice.
And that 7-day phone call, you would be surprised how many times that preempts a problem. So, and the phone call can be 30 seconds, right? Did
Yeah.
you get the invoice? Everything look okay? You're going to be able to make an on-time payment? Any problems?
Any questions?
Any questions?
Right.
Great.
Nice.
Thanks so much. You know, and that's it. But if there is a problem, you know about it then, and you're not finding out about the problem on day 42 when it's
Right.
now 12
Right,
days
exactly.
late. Right. So, and oh, by the way, they've forgotten some stuff, and you've already delivered it, and time's passed.
Right.
So it's just really helpful to make that early
That's good.
contact. Again, you know.
ZenCash will alert me probably
Yeah.
for something. I can schedule it that way.
Yeah, kind of self-serving,
Very
and
good.
that's
Sure.
what we do too. But even if you don't want to use ZenCash to do that, make that early phone
Okay.
call to your customer, make sure everything is cool, and just preempt those problems.
Well, that's awesome. And again, thanks, Brandon, for coming on RFQ-TV. And anything else, guys, we'll hold the shot there.
All right,
3,
we'll
2,
hold
1,
the
hold the shot.
Thanks for watching this episode of RFQ-TV. For more episodes of RFQ-TV, you can check out intuitacademy.com. Also, don't forget to follow us on Twitter, and if you'd like to continue the discussions, you can find us on LinkedIn.